Hello everyone and welcome back to Icarus. We are getting on to day 2 and starting off with our first big windstorm. So I am tucked into my rock and waiting for this to pass. While that is going over, let's take a look at my talent points. I've got 2 of them. No solo, just 2 regular talent points. So I'm gonna take a look at increasing probably some of my bow skill. Bow and knife are the 2 weapons that I use primarily. So I'm gonna go with reload speed being faster. And then do I want one of these? You can take some of these that are like cheaper weapon crafting. Buildables cost less, increased foraging yields. But I might do more in the food tree. Food buffs persist longer. I think I'll take that one. I usually do quite a bit down this tree. And even when I say I'll do something different for a playthrough, I'll probably keep coming back to this one. So we're level 5 now, which is good because we can come and unlock the wood building. Because the buildings take storm damage, wind in particular, thatch is just too weak to waste points on. So I go wood beam, wood floor, wood wall. I don't bother with roofs right away. Sometimes I use them as a ramp if I need to get up into my building. But I'm going to want a door. And the rest of this just is cosmetic. I don't do big fancy buildings, especially not this early in the game. I'm not going to waste my points on like triangle pieces to make my roof look nice. Some people do, that's their priority. It's not mine. So I'm also going to go for the bigger crate because I want that. And bone arrows. Desperately want to upgrade to bone arrows. But that said, I haven't even started yet. When it comes to hunting, we're only on day 2, so I'm gonna go bone knife as well. Bone tools are just much better. So I have nothing in terms of real like fur. I'm nowhere near being able to craft my bed, which is important. But I don't think we killed anything last time, did we? I ground to level 5 pretty easily. It took 1 day of grinding, just material gathering and some crafting. I don't think I even killed anything. If I did, it was nothing significant. Alright, so the storm's just about done. Let's climb out of here. You will see after some of these storms, this one didn't do too bad, but they will knock the trees down. So you can have trees fall on your house. All sorts of stuff. Alright, so I need food. Do I even have any on my campfire? If I did, I think the birds probably would have taken it by now. Yep, I've got nothing. Okay, so I've got a little bit of berries. But I need to go hunting. I need to go hunting, and I need to go... probably resources. I'm gonna build right up here. That's still the plan, is to build in this open space here. And I've got all this wood collected and stone collected. A bunny. I can avoid running off the cliff, which I probably can't. Yeah, no. Rabbits are easier just to stab. They don't give you very much resources, though. Alright, so we've got deer there. One of those little goat things down there. Chamois. There's a goat and a baby goat right there. I don't see anything that's going to want to kill me. Alright, let's go around. Fall damage in this is pretty significant. You don't want to accidentally run off a cliff. I've done that. It's not fun. I think there might be a cave below us as well. When I was mining, there's a little symbol that will come up that tells you you're underground, and sometimes it will glitch out. And if you're standing on top of a cave, you'll get that symbol. And that was popping up for a while. So I think that along this rock face below me, there might be a cave, which is good. A close cave, we're going to need a lot of metal. So a cave close to us would be a really good thing. Alright, we've got a Komodo dragon right there. I really don't want to mess with that. You'll need antibiotics if they bite you, or it just takes a really long time for their bite to heal. And I don't think you get very much from it resource-wise. Not enough to make it worth it. The real thing is wolves. Finding wolves to kill. Is that a cat? Oh, that's totally like a jaguar. Killing predators gives you a lot more XP than killing things that are not. Totally is. How close can I get to this thing? Using stone arrows. There we go. Jaguar. Alright. Perfect. You want to skin and destroy these things as quick as possible. Predators are attracted to bodies and skeletons in this game. So if you leave something like that sitting around, other stuff will come. Which is handy if you want that. Like if you're trying to farm things like wolves, then leaving a body laying around can be a good way to do it. Alright, there's some watermelons over there. I want that. These are cool. This enzyme geyser, I haven't had a chance to play with those yet, so I'm looking forward to that. Oh man, the geyser noise scared me. I thought it was something hissing at me. It was just a geyser. Okay. Let's see. I need a lot of fur. Wolves are the best for that, but I don't see any. It figures the one time I want some, but I'm not finding. These watermelons and berries are really good until I can get the water system set up. There's something up there. Aha, there's a wolf. Fix my knife first. Your basic tools, like stone tools, have terrible durability. Oh, deer scared me. Yeah, see, taking out one wolf, my knife is basically dead again. Luckily, it's easy to repair. Alright, what else can we find? Deer over there. The other good thing about predators is they run at you. So your odds of like losing an arrow because it runs away from you are a lot smaller. I missed that completely. See, he's not dead. Now he's gonna run from me. That one's gonna run that way. It's possible for them to bleed out, I think, but not very likely. But they'll come back around and they'll still be injured. Alright, we can get this wolf at least. Alright. Knives are easier. What does that bring me to? 10, 14 fur? Alright, I need what to make my bed? Okay, 6 more fur. That's not bad. Repair this again. Alright, I'm gonna grab some water while I'm right here. And I got infected by the water. I got dysentery. That's gonna make me hungry for a while. See, that's the risk that you take drinking from the water. Once we can get a workbench, we'll be able to get a rain reservoir, and all of that will be behind us. Alright, let me find some more stuff to hunt. Ah! Come on. Yeah, see, this one came at me because I was busy doing this one. But that's okay because this probably gives me the last of what I need. Yep, it does. Knife's broken. You can use other tools to do this for the bones too, like your axe or pickaxe. Any of those work. All right, let's see. Can I craft it? Yes, I can. All right, we've got a bed. Perfect. Let's go home. Where is home? Home is this way. Okay, so I'm going to start with a real small building. It's very, very easy to add on in this game. Your wall pieces pretty much come right off. Nope, I want to align it this way. There we go. And then I want one here. So I'm going to go 2 by 2 to start. Nothing too fancy. And I just use these same pieces, floor pieces, as roofing. Oh, look. See, that went down backwards. No. Y takes it apart. You get it right back in your inventory. There we go. Okay. R to rotate. There we go. I mean, not a huge deal, but I really just want it to look all in one direction. Okay. There is structural support in this game, so if you don't support it, it will fall down. And before I can make walls, I need more fiber. Look at my ceiling pieces here, but I am completely out of fiber and almost out of inventory space. Let me grab up as much of this as I can. Alright, so wall time. Oh, there's a wolf over there. What are you doing? Okay. He's high jumping, that's what he's doing. Well, perfect. Extra food. We're almost to level 6, so... Hey! Level 6. Alright, now I get another talent point and a solo talent point, so that's good. Anyway, back to my building. Okay, so if you hold R, you get your variants. That's where you can choose things like doors and windows. So you're only crafting one wall, technically, and you get all these other pieces. And I'm going to put a window to my door. I want a window out here. And this wall looks at nothing, so I'm going to leave this as regular walls. Okay. And there. And then we've got a roof. Gotta make sure these all go the same way. Yep. Okay, perfect. Now I need a door. Which I have the wood for. Very nice. And that just slots in right there. Perfect. Alright, so now let me put my bed in here. I'll put it over here. Once you put it down, you do have to set it as your spawn point or it will not work. Learned that the hard way. And then I want some chests. Can I make 2? No, I can only make 1. I'll have to get more wood. Alright, well, we'll start with 1. I can get some of this nonsense out of my inventory. And I will put that here under this window. The bird's totally stealing my food. And I'm out of fuel in here. Alright. Eat that. The birds will do that. They'll just swipe down and steal your stuff. What is that? It's just a rock? Oh, it's a sulfur rock. Okay, it looked really weird. I'm like, is that another stuck wolf? What's over there? All right. Things are coming together. We have a nice little house. I might need to move that campfire so it's closer to the bed. You have to have a campfire close to your bed to be able to sleep in it. But things are coming along nicely. I'm going to put my plant rot in here. Spoiled plants. You can use that eventually for fertilizer. And then yeast I don't need on me right now. And I have an excessive number of sticks. So we'll put that over there. Fur and leather I will put away. They just added this recently where now you can sort your box. You couldn't before, but now you can sort it by name or stack or type or weight or whatever. So helpful to keep everything together when you're just moving stuff over. All right, so the next thing really is just saving up for level 10. I want to have a lot of points because going into level 10, immediately you need the crafting bench, rain reservoir, oxide dissolver. You want your anvil right away, your oxygen bladder right away, your stone furnace right away. I need to have a lot of points built up when I get here. And looking through tier 1, the only thing I'm missing, I do need a fire whacker because my base can catch on fire and that's not ideal. I'll need this medical stuff eventually, but not right now. I'm not going to bother with cloth armor. So I think I'll save those two. Some of the stuff you end up needing, like I might get the type of wound that's going to require a suture kit. But I'll just save some points and unlock that if I have to. Otherwise I can keep putting it off. And talent point, solo point. I am going to put into stamina this time. And for my talent point, I'm going to go increased bones. 25% yield from butchering animals. So that's going to give me yield of everything from butchering. That'll be a good one. Okay. So, next step. Really, we are just trying to grind to level 10. That's basically what's happening here. I'll need to make this a little bit bigger once I have a workbench inside. I'll gather up a lot of stone because stone building's going to take a lot. Let's go see if there's a cave down there. I can't do anything with iron right now. Not till after level 10, but I do want to see if there's a cave there. I left my food behind. It's just going to get eaten by a bird if I don't grab it. If it hasn't already. Nope, we can get it. Let's turn it off so that I don't waste my wood. And then go see what's down there. How am I for oxygen? 15 left? Okay. Could be worse. There's plenty of it that I can mine up here. There's plenty. Alright, there is a cave right down here. It's a little further along than I expected. It's not quite on this ridge, it's actually on the main stretch. But you can tell, usually there's a bunch of little nodes outside of it. And then this is kind of an opening. If you walk up with your pickaxe in your hand, see, I get the mining symbol. And that little sort of arrow tells you what level pickaxe you need. If I were to just like run up to this wall over here, you get nothing. Like this is not something you can mine. It doesn't do anything. But this, you can actually dig out and open up a cave. I'm not going to bother right now. When you first go in, I don't want to gut that much. Just enough to craft myself an iron pickaxe. The type of tool you have affects your efficiency mining. So to make yourself an iron tool and then go back and get the rest of what's in the cave, you'll get the most out of it that way. Ores don't respawn. So you do really want to be as careful as you can. Eventually you'll have to start going really far across the map to find areas that you haven't already mined out. The open world game that I'm playing with my level 50, we'd actually pretty much mined out everything even remotely close to us. And then they did an update, a game update that adjusted like coloring, lighting in caves or something. I don't know. But they all respawned, all of them. It was glorious. So we get a fresh start on all the caves right near our home. But I wouldn't count on that. Oh, look, another cave. All right. Oh, perfect. So there's 2 right here. There's bad things in them. I'll do this just for the sake of it, but you'll see. You've got iron, copper. Watch what happens if I get a little further in. There it is. It's a cave worm and it spits poison. So that's no fun. They'll respawn every time you leave, so it's not that bad. You get resources from them, and they're really not that hard to kill. And the poison damage doesn't do too much to you. It's just a pain in the butt. If you're not trying to get in there to actually mine stuff in that moment, not worth the trouble. Because once you leave and go back, they'll be back again. All right, we've got a windstorm coming. Now that we have a home, we have to be a little bit more careful and aware of the weather. Because until we have a stone house, it is very, very vulnerable. You can leave on an adventure, and if you're gone too long and a storm comes in, you can come back and your whole base is just gone. Whether it is on fire because of a lightning strike or just takes too much wind damage, you can come back to nothing. So I'm gonna head back. It's getting dark because of the valley that we're in. Our little section's getting dark anyway. And I don't think I ever even crafted a hammer, so I'm gonna have to do that. You pretty much have to stand there and hammer away at it to repair as it goes, which is another reason why staying small in the wood shelters is a good idea, in my opinion. Because it can take a lot of stamina to repair them. And the smaller it is, the less of a problem it is to fix. Once you have stone building, then it's totally fine. It doesn't take any storm damage. It can't catch on fire. You're good. That's when I'll usually build bigger. Inside, in shelter, let's see. I need one of these. I should probably make a fire whacker too, just so I have it. Okay, I want that over here. That can go there. So if you have your hammer in your hand, you'll see like all of these are currently at 1,000 out of 1,000 durability. So we don't have any storm damage yet. We might come out okay out of this one. Interesting note about the weather in this game, you can't sleep through it. So if we were to go to sleep right now, we can't because it's too early. But assuming the storm was still going on when it was late enough to go to sleep, if you wake up in the morning, the storm is still there for the same length of time. So you can't sleep through it. It'll let you sleep through the night, but you'll just pick up in the morning with the same amount of storm still to happen. Which sometimes is good and worth it. Sometimes it's a pain. Alright, it's the next morning. My campfire does reach, it's close enough, and I can do it right from my window. So before I went to bed, I just peeked out, turned my fire on, hopped into bed. It was great. It was great. So we got the lingering storm. I did give up, and once it was dark enough, I went to bed. Even though the storm wasn't fully past. But it was close enough. Alright, so what I really need to upgrade to bone arrows is a lot more leather, which means I need to hunt a lot more animals. So we're at that stage of the game, the grinding through hunting stage of the game. I have a lot of animals to kill. So I am going to go work on that. Got another cave here, too. That's good. That's 3 caves that I've found so far right near home. Hopefully they're good ones. The caves in this are ranked like 1, 2, and 3 tier caves. So hopefully at least one of those is a tier 3 and has a lot of stuff in it. Meanwhile, I've made it that far. We've come from home all the way this far, and I have not found a single thing to hunt. I might have to go to just mine stuff. Because the last thing I want to do, like at this rate, since I'm complaining about this, I'm probably going to run into a bear. Oh. Nope. Okay, I killed a jaguar. Now I've got a Komodo dragon on my butt. Could I kill that? Probably. I have enough arrows, but I don't know that it's worth it. Four hits. 5. 6. 7. 8. There we go. 9. Okay, apparently 9 is the magic number of hits for this. Let's repair my knife. Oops. I killed a jaguar when this guy found me. You get prime meat. Oh, stringy meat. Okay, well. I don't know if they fixed it yet, but there was a bug where anything other than regular meat was cooking up and giving you the prime meat benefit. It was like the perk for eating it, which is fantastic. Like, as far as game bugs go, that one's really helpful. Oh, the birds! We're not ready for that yet, but eventually we'll be able to ride one of those. Kind of sad. We have to slaughter the mother, and then the baby imprints on us instead. And we raise it up and can ride it. So it's a little sad, but, oh, good. There's the jaguar I've been wandering after. It's a little sad, but they're really helpful to have a bird to ride on. They run about as fast as you do as a player, but you can ride on them when you're encumbered. So if you go mining and you weigh yourself down to where you can't barely move, you can still hop on your bird and ride home at like full speed. It's glorious. All right, that leaves me with 24 leather, and that's not ideal. I was really hoping for more than that. I'm down to 17 stone arrows. So it's just about time to upgrade to bone. And bone arrows take leather to make. Where did that chamois go? It's right here. Same thing happened with that jaguar. Oh, there you are. Alright, well, there he was. Bye, buddy. I'm not going to bother chasing him down. Oh, bear. Okay. A bear is more than I want to mess with my stone knife. Even if I had a bone knife, I'd feel better about it. I can't even butcher one animal between needing to fix this knife. Right, bear's going that way. Okay, well that's something to be aware of, because I definitely walked right past that area and there was no bear. And now there is. So, be a little more careful heading that way next time. Okay, moment of truth. This is a piece of cooked stringy meat. And if we eat it, yep, you still do. You get the cooked prime meat benefit, which is really good. 100 max stamina, 150 to max health, 20 health regeneration per minute, and extra experience bonus. Plus 5% experience gained. Prime meat is really hard to get. It spoils really quickly. And you have to kill like the really hard animals to get it. So all of these other meats, like right now we've got stringy meat, we've got white meat. All of these should have their own set of perks that you get. But I don't know, it's broken right now. And it's like the best bug ever, so... hopefully no one complains about it because it's a really good benefit. This is probably where I'm going to leave it for today. Mission accomplished. We've got a little house to settle in. From here until level 10, this is pretty much it. Mine stuff, chop trees, get stone, build up resources so that we're ready to expand and build when we get to level 10. But until then, it's pretty much just this grind. So I will be back next time after I get to level 10, and we'll pick up with some major improvements and expansions and do some cave mining, all from there. But from here until then, which is another like 3 levels, it's just going to be more of the same thing that I'm already doing. So no need to do that over and over. If you enjoyed today's video and you haven't done so already, please like and subscribe and ring the notification bell so you don't miss the next one. And until then, have a good one, everybody.